Yeah, you've never changed your name to change the identity?
No. I mean, each identity has a different name.
Right.
And I had nothing to do with naming those parts. They know their names and they're extremely adamant about it.
And where they fit as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a big jigsaw and the pieces all have vanished. So you really, and for a long time I thought I came from a happy family. and that's what happens because the self knows nothing. Rhonda knows nothing, absolutely nothing.
How the mind works is to protect oneself is outstanding. If that's, over 200 personalities, they each know where they fit to protect that inner core.
Yes, some of them, of course, don't know about the others. I mean, a lot of them don't know about the others. Like there is Lucy, who was devised or created, sorry, not devised, she'd be very insulted, created to go out into the world. We had what was called the square reality, which was, I developed geometric shapes to try and make sense of what was happening because as a child I saw that, the sun and the moon and everything became a circle and it had predictability. So mathematics has predictability.
Yes.
So I created shapes and quite a lot of them and they had their own reason. And I won't go into them because it's very hard to understand just in a short time. But the square reality was what happened in the home. Nothing was to go outside of that. And then the outside world was called the circle reality.
So, yeah, and going back to that in-home, so did your mother know about what was going on?
Of course.
And it was not to be spoken about outside of those four walls?
It wasn't spoken about in the four walls.
Right. And do you think that's a cultural, a social aspect of it? Did they not want to lose face outside of the house?
Okay.
Didn't know what to do?
My mother came from poverty. She had a family of 7 children. Her father left when the youngest one was about to be born. Of course, that took them through the Depression. And, they lived through the First World War as well, and then the Second World War. And so my mother, she when you're in poverty, I've never really been in abject poverty, but I think they were, you get the judgment of other people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And people make assumptions, etc., etc.